But what does Roman Reigns need to do at Fastlane to beat Braun Strowman? These two have been going head-to-head fiercely for the last couple of weeks, and while Roman Reigns has been a little bit more than distracted by the club and facing 2-on-1 odds and constant beratement from the club, Braun Strowman has been his focus. We'll get to a huge match that Braun Strowman had this week, but I wanted to get your thoughts, Graham, on how does Roman Reigns look going into Fastlane? And then beyond that, what does the WrestleMania landscape look for Roman Reigns?
Well, I mean, in beating the club on Monday night, or actually he lost via disqualification. That aside for a moment, I know we talked very deeply about the tag team division with Tim a couple weeks back here on the show, and it just continues to boggle my mind as to how they continue to really just undervalue their tag teams on both Raw and SmackDown. But in regards to the main event scene with Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman, I am absolutely loving what they're doing with these two right now, because Braun Strowman is unlike anyone that Roman Reigns has faced and encountered to this point. And that Roman Reigns has conquered everyone that has stepped up to challenge him, from Brock Lesnar to Bray Wyatt to Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins. He has beaten them all. Braun Strowman, he has yet to beat one-on-one, but not even that. In every encounter they've had on Raw up to date, up to this point, that he has not gotten the better of him. Braun Strowman has knocked him down at every single turn, which makes this match all the more compelling for me going into WrestleMania, where we really don't know what the future holds for Roman Reigns.
Well, and now let's talk about Braun Strowman for a second here. Now, Braun Strowman was the main event feature for this past week on Monday Night Raw, where he took on the Big Show, boasting almost 700 pounds in the ring at one time. The ring needed to be fortified in order to accommodate the match, and it was nothing short of two giants. It was like watching Godzilla fight Megalon or something like that. It was colossal to see these two in the ring, and it wasn't just the fact that they are two gigantically savage men in the ring battling against each other. It's that Big Show hits hard, and Braun Strowman was way faster than I think anybody had anticipated, or we've really seen him out of him yet. And it was a competitor like the Big Show that I think that Braun Strowman felt like he could finally take the gloves off. He could actually, move the way he needed to move without even thought that he could hurt somebody. Now that cat's out of the bag, do you think Roman Reigns has no chance in hell here going into Fastlane? He went up against the Big Show and demolished him.
So, he's got it. He's got a chance, but not as good of a chance. Like I said, had you asked me 2 weeks ago in regards to Goldberg and Owens, I would have said the same thing about Reigns and Strowman. Reigns would have done away with Strowman with ease. But after what we saw in the last couple weeks, specifically Monday night, in that match that way exceeded my expectations between Strowman and the Big Show. Strowman even doing a kip-up. We were talking about that the other day.
Just
incredible.
Huge pop. I couldn't believe to see a man of his size and to do a kip-up right in the face of the Big Show. And it wasn't a kip-up in a cleared spot without the Big Show nearby. It was a transition into another move. I think it was a back arm lock or something like that. And unbelievable to see that kind of flexibility out of him. That's what's my first thought upon seeing that was Roman Reigns is done for. There is no way he doesn't get run over. It would take a very big set of complete missteps on the part of Braun Strowman to drop the ball here going into Fastlane. And I think Strowman needs this win way more than Roman Reigns does. Roman Reigns is out here for petty vengeance, for just butting heads with another big man that's going after the Universal Belt, and that's what Roman Reigns wants. That's what both of these guys really want, and I think that's really the only reason that they have contention against each other. Braun Strowman doesn't tend to bother people that aren't really in his way, and clearly Roman Reigns is in his way, and I expect him to get steamrolled here coming up next week. So that was really incredible to see two giants of the WWE in the ring, true heavyweights battling it out in the center of the ring. More of that I hope to come as we head into WrestleMania.